Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Fallout 4 Survival playthrough. It's been a pretty long day for me, so I'm just kind of relaxing at this point. I want to go make some settlement stuff, have some fun, be just fun creative. And yeah, we're going to do that a little bit right now. By just updating this settlement right here. Where we got County Crossing, it was the first place we settled. So first, I'm going to go and make some structures. I think we'll make a barn. A barn will serve as a secondary house area. We can just put one right there. We'll start filling it up with some beds. And this will serve as the communal bed house. I believe that that'll be a great place to be. I might make it a double length. However, it depends. It depends. Yeah. Can I connect these two? Oh, I can. Look at that. Nice, nice. Alright. So since we can make this a double wide, we're going to put it right here. Just so it's on some nice flat land. Then have that right next to it. Perfect. Now for the center area, I want to make it a 3x3 workshop area filled with other stuff. Oh, I did not want that. I wanted this. Sorry, everybody. Let me fix this. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Now, this is going to be a big enough domicile, I believe, for plenty of beds. Let me go see if I can go delete that former bed and get in some nice high quality beds here. There we go. We'll make about 25, which is the standard for every single settlement I have. And we'll use the minimum standard bed, which is this one. Now, I like these beds because they're compact and they have full healing benefits for every single settler. So, raider settlements, no different. Just get a nice compact bed. That should do. I'm going to have probably 3 or 4 rows, haven't decided yet. We'll get the outsides first and then move inward. And we'll get the side right here. Now it looks like they're already all claiming their beds, which is great. So this is already making a very foundationally functional bunkhouse. Right. that. So we got about 14 in here, which isn't too bad. It's pretty good. Now, going to do, let's try to make some in the center-ish area, and they'll be side by side. There we go. Got another 4 beds, and we'll have some beds right next to those. Just have them right side by side. Alright, so I have 3 beds left I need to use. I'm going to put them all in the mini house on the side here. Now the reason I'm doing that is because the mini house already exists here and I cannot tear this down. So I may as well make use of it while it's here. Alright. So we got that. Now, since this is already flat on the ground, I don't have to worry about the raiders not being able to go inside. So what I'll do right now is just have just doors set on the sides, and it should be fine for the raiders. They're all able to easily get to their beds, so the pathing is not an issue, and everybody's able to sleep. Yep. So let's start with the warehouse. Those are prefabs. I want to start with floors. I'm definitely going to start this with a little bit of raised elevation, because I feel like if I can raise the elevation just enough, I can get a good 3x3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now I'm done with the base floor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put shops here. And the shops, well, actually, I could expand out one more, making this a 3x5. And we'll see how this pans out, but I'm pretty sure this is plenty of space to work with. And this is going to be the area where there's lots and lots of shops, things to do. I'll probably end up migrating all of this stuff over there. So we'll see how that goes. But for right now, we need a door entrance. It's a blasted out one. This is a clear door entrance. Definitely want one right here in the center. That'll be nice. Then I can work around the sides. I'm going to have them all be clear walls. So. And yeah, we're going for a very, very big structure. So this will need some height to it. Now, why the big structure? Well, that's a little bit easier to answer. Simply because this structure will be able to accommodate some extremely large things. And it'll have a second floor, which is going to be very, very good for us. All right. There we go. So there's all of that. Now, there will be stairs, obviously, once we build the second floor. So we have to go back to floors, and now we'll have the grid floor. which is only going to be half of this place. We're going to leave the front half bunch open. And then we'll have one staircase, which will be right here at the very corner. Do I want that kind of warehouse door? Love this. Let me open this door up real quick. And then I'm also going to have a small, tiny ladder right here. Hopefully it can snap to this area. Perfect. So right here, we enter in, lots of space, and we're going to adjust this around a little bit, but it won't be for a little while. I'm going to leave that here so we can get a handle on this later. This isn't too terribly important right now, but it will be in later episodes. All right. There. This right here. I can go put the booze still on the second floor. Here. Now you might be thinking to yourself, what does this purpose serve? Well, it serves a dual purpose. Number one, it makes very clear where the water tower's deployment will be. The water tower is here because we haven't really built up a lot of water at many of the settlements. We just have water towers at each place now. That way, we can have different funner things around in other places. And most importantly, we can start safeguarding our resources back here. Now we have to build up some of the other stuff we got from our Raider Outpost kit. Tune to Raider Radio. There we go. Our nice little amp. So we got the amp, we got the still, and now we'll have the tribute chest. And the tribute chest I'm going to assign on this hill. Why? Because it'll look nice, and it's out in the open, so I don't have to go anywhere special for it. I don't have to do anything for it. In particular, it'll just be there waiting for me. And I'll assign this raider to make sure it's full. There. Now when I stop by, it'll all be here for me. So I got one there, and now I'm going to start setting up the shops. The shops don't have to be necessarily in the cleanest locations or any of that. I'm just going to put them all next to each other. These help generate caps for the settlement. Okay. So this is going to be going a little bit behind that. Okay, then I have this here. And we have the weapons guy. I'll have him right here. Perfect. So now we got all of this. I'm going to go assign some of those raiders to these specific outposts, so we can make these raiders even happier than they already are. So we got that guy, he's on the still. Got ones right there. Then on this bottom floor here, we got a lot of real estate to work with for crafting. So I'm not going to craft anything over here much, but I will say I can put some leisure activities over on this side, especially for the pack. But we will have to see. Thinking I can put more defensive structures around. So I'll definitely get more of these. I'll put one over here. See how that goes. I'm going to have this generator in the back here. Perfect. Then we're going to have this all the way up on the second floor. Perfect. There we go. Now it's powered, and all the raiders who like that stuff know where to go. All they have to do is just walk up the stairs, and they should be fine. Some of them might get stuck, but I'm not too concerned about that. There we go. Got that. 1 second, chat. I have to just fix something real quick. Shouldn't take more than a few moments. But I hope all of you are doing well nonetheless. I'm going to be back very, very shortly. Okay, there we go. Let me see here. All right, back to the show we go. All right. So now that we've completed this, we are going to start not doing the defensive stuff anymore. Not really doing that anymore. I think it's, would it be in resources? Yeah, it would. Okay. So yeah, I think I'll do this here and try to get some slot machines going. Because the raiders really like these. So I can do a good 3. That'll make them all very, very happy. Be a good use of a generator. There we go. So we got 3 slot machines. They can be used by any of these raiders who just want to be lazy. And I think I have a solution to my specific problem. I'm going to create a secondary entrance right here just for the raiders who specifically want an entrance. Yeah, I need one that is well guarded right here. I need a small ladder. Here we go. We'll be able to go behind. Nice. Everything will be right there. So they should have no trouble getting inside, but they are raiders, so I don't have very high expectations of them. Now let's go to roofing, because the roof will need to be clean. It looks like I could do individual roofs, but that would look kind of weird, so I'd rather not. Is this a flat roof? Ugh, that looks kind of nasty. So, I think I'll do... So I can try doing this. Let me see, can I do that for 2 panels? No, I can't. Okay. There's glass panels, but there's no filler, is there? What does this even do? Oh, these are thatches. Okay. That's the support beam. These are toppers. Can I put that here as another support? Maybe something less, yeah, something like this. Get it far away from that. Yeah, okay, so that can be cleaned. Alright. I wonder if there's an apex point I can have. Nope, nothing's snapping. Except flats. Nah, the flat won't snap either. Oh, wait. Nah, I won't do that. I'll keep it to the side a little bit. There we go. Okay. Guessing I'm gonna have to just keep them down here. So there we go. We got all of that down. Now we're going to begin on the other side. And since this is just a thatch snap roof piece, it should be very easy to finish off. And no, I'm not going to use too many supports. It looks too janky on this, and besides, it doesn't need it. It's not like this is... Oh, hey, what's going on, King? How are you doing, man? Welcome back. I've had a bit of a rough day. Beginning today, I had a huge coughing fit. I could barely talk. It was rough. But I just focused diligently on my work and prayed, and I feel much better now. You know, all glory to God. Thank goodness. But I hope you're doing well, man. Tell me about your day. Yeah, it can be quite rough, but it's what it is. I just deal with it. Try to make the best. Try to make the lemonade out of lemons, you know, all of that. And this guy does not want to do any work because he's a raider. Oh, you got throat cancer. That's unfortunate. I'll pray for you, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's see, we got this. Hope you survive. I hope, pray that your family's there for you and, you know, you have a great support system, whatever the case may be with you. Because I'm, you know, this is the first time hearing about this. You made no mention of it yesterday, so, again, prayers with you, man. I'm trying to think. Should I put anything here? Hey, that's good news, man. I'm glad that you beat the Mechanists. Yes. Oh, and I'm getting a lot of caps sent back home to Nuka World, so that's good. How are you enjoying the Mechanist suit? Are you wearing it, or are you doing other stuff? Like, what's going on there? Yeah, you know, it's whatever you want to talk about. I'm not going to judge you for it. It's whatever you voluntarily wish to share on a live stream. Just know that I do keep these VODs up, so whatever you do share, just be aware of that. And I'm sure most people would be absolutely sympathetic with your situation. Throat cancer is no joke. I have known many cancer survivors in support groups in a lot of different areas in life. Some of whom I speak with to this day, you know, they still have to go back and make sure that they're not in remission. There we go, got that. So, that one, that one, that one. Power armor in the center. And then I think that's it, because we got the other stuff. Yeah, so that should be it. Now we'll do the two silly ones over here. And the coffee maker. Oh, and for anyone who's wondering, the coffee maker and the donut fryer come from the Slocum Joe DLC, which is located in the... Oh, got another member of the pack who just showed up. Let's see, you're wearing combat armor and the Overseer's shoulders. That's until... Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, man. Overseer's armor is good. I'm trying to remember what that does. I vaguely remember something like that, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, I guess it just assigned itself to defense. Alright. I'm going to assign you to work here at the chems thing. There we go. Oh yeah, I can imagine that, King. It's not fun. I'm gonna have to put this one on the base floor. Let's see. So for these guys, oh yeah, I want to assign this guy to one of the happy stations. Because the faster the happiness goes up in this settlement, the better it'll be for my cap stash. Alright. No worry, King. I'll be praying for you, man. Alright. Since we got the base done, now we got this place, which is we're going to call the factory. That's going to produce lots and lots of caps. We got the doors on it. Oh yeah, we need doors for our barn. So I'm definitely going to go over here, get some barn doors, and put it on the house. because all of our settlers are going to be in this prefab. There we go. I'll put on the amplifier. Let's see. So we got all this stuff made. Oh, the Buddha ending. Is that the one that has the all three factions kind of agree and just are like chill with each other? Because I'm going for the Institute ending since this is going to be the evil playthrough. I decided very early on, I was like, you know what? I've never explored what the bad choices are in this game, and apparently it's only through Nuka World that you can have this kind of ending. So I'm definitely doing this. Let's see. Probably open this. Yep. Okay. Yeah, this is way too close. I don't want this too threatened. Yeah. Give that some space. That's cool, man. I'm happy that you'll do that ending. Sounds like a nice time. Alright. So we're going to do some decorations. First, we're going to do some mats. So we'll have a nice mat covering right here. And then we'll get one over here. Oh yeah, well some of the achievements for raiders are specifically the most buggy. Like, I think the most bugged achievement is right there with the raiders. So you have to, what's it called? Create, like, some different stuff in, like, Nuka World using all of the little Nukas you get at the Nuka Mixer. Unfortunately for us, the Nuka Mixer has one that's bugged, and it got bugged for me too. It was called the Nuka Extreme, and I even went back and tried to look for it, but it turns out it just can sink through the world, and if it sinks through the world, you only have two options. You have to go bomb the crap out of that specific area, or you just give up on it. Yeah, so if you look up how to resolve it, you basically have to get a spray and pray and destroy that area with the two skeletons where it's located at, and pray that it hopes that it drops from the top into the room below after you explode it enough. And that's pretty much your only hope on survival. Otherwise, you have to use console commands. So that's what I'm very frustrated with as well. I thought that that's a bit unfair, and hope that they resolve that at some point. Let's see, we'll get one potted plant there, and we'll do one potted plant here. Gonna do one potted plant in the mini house. Nice spray and pray. I think that is also our friend AC's favorite weapon. He loves the spray and pray. Exactly, that's why I'm saying in the base game you have to resort to that. That's what I was trying to reference. I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. But hope that's clear for you now. That's what it meant. But you're not alone. It affects me. So let's see, we got all of those. So we got the decorations all around. We got the shop set up. For some reason this guy does not want to go to his shop. But hopefully he'll make me some cabs. Gage is doing Gage stuff. Go to miscellaneous. Don't really want that stuff. I'll take this, though. Yeah, I'll get a barber chair. This helps produce happiness. Overseer's Guardian is a pretty nice weapon. I'm not sure if AC has mentioned that one being one of his favorites, but it's pretty good from what I recall. Brahmin feed trout. Well, I'm not going to have any Brahmins here. I might have some scavengers, but eh. Oh, right, this thing. Let me see if I have enough space for it. So I could set one up right here, but it will require one more generator. I can probably put a generator right up here. Yeah. Yeah, I can put another tiny generator. Alright. So we're going to get another tiny generator. Put it right here. Then from here, we'll have this soda fountain. I'll assign a raider to it at some point. But that should make everyone happy. All these guys, hopefully you'll start making me caps soon. Okay, so that should be that. I am not using any mods per se. I am using the Creation Club 150 piece DLC. So you'll notice some stuff like this from some of the Creation Club stuff, but it's just Creation Club stuff. I'm not running any mods. What's CVC though? Tell me. I like learning about the different ones that they have. And trust me, I'm not like opposed to mods or anything, so you don't have to worry about me being like a purist or something. I'm just... Let's see, I can probably put this guy up here. Yeah, definitely. So I'm wondering if I can put this here. Put the Slocum's Joe shop there. Wastelander pack. Ooh, that sounds fun. Would you say that's one of your favorite mods overall? What does it do? Tell me all about it, man. Alright, got the Slocum's Joe. Got these guys. Alright, you keep getting lost, bud. You were just here. Now you're going over here to bother this guy. Gotta get your stuff together, buddy. What are you doing? These settlers and their hijinks. They can never stop, I swear. Oh yeah, we should probably get a water fountain in one of these places. We'll just do it right here. There. Now I can get him some water. Okay, got that. In the house, I'll put a weight set. That'll help generate happiness. Let's see. Nothing in the tribute chest, alright. Oh wow, they still got roasted bloodworm? Crazy. They got corn, mute fruit. Alright. So they're living pretty well at this settlement. Good. Has like 5 to 6 add-ons. Tons of stuff for like populated shelves. You can find gear they added and even holotapes that has the Fallout version of Fairy Tales, which is... Oh, okay. So they kind of pulled the... What was it that... There was that one creator on YouTube who like... spent time animating like their own version of Fallout, essentially. It was post-apocalyptic. They were like in a scuba suit or something crazy. That's what it sounds like to me, at least. Alright. So we're heading back to Taffington now. We got County Crossing. Everybody here super happy. They have some decent amenities and a little... Oh. Oh, looks like... Okay, nobody's fighting. Looks like we got a job well done. Get a quick save over here. I'll eat something real quick as well. Oh, I should cook stuff. Okay, and yeah, if you know any YouTubers that also make a lot of like Fallout adjacent content, let me know. I love celebrating the works of others. I think that the creative minds on this website are amazing. Definitely want to spread the love, you know? Okay, and we got a lot of ribeye, so I'm going to eat some ribeye. Boom, boom. Okay. I'm going to go over here.
You're going to be my right-hand man, because I can tell just by looking at you that I can count on you. But then, like, he stops.
There we go. The ghoul... That sounds familiar. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Magoo Dog. Magoo Dog is really cool, but Ghoul Explains. Tell me about them. Okay, now we move over to Taffington. Oh, also I'm going to premise this with, this will be a pretty short stream. I don't plan to stream for more than maybe 2 hours if I'm feeling up to it. I had a small brief nap earlier today. I was getting a bit tired going through Blender and having to make a lot of art assets. So, just want to let you know, this isn't going to be a very long stream like yesterday. Oh, nice. Okay. I'll check them out post-stream. I'll go tab them out right now just because you mentioned it. The Ghoul Explains. Let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing it right here. Oh, okay. So they got a little bit of Liberty Prime in one of their videos they're recommending to me. Their latest one is talking about what happens to the other places in Fallout. Neat. We did one the other day about what if Mr. House got the platinum chip on time. Oh, yeah. I think I've actually seen retrospective content on that before, but I wouldn't mind a new fresh look at it. Because I remember somebody actually went through the entire catalog of what was tied to the... Oh. What are you doing? Mr. Rad Scorpion? Bad Rad Scorpion. Also, unironically, that is one of the creatures I was looking for the other day when I went around with the Sword of Wonders for AC. I think there was part of the platinum chip was actually tied to, what's it called? The Sierra Madre, and the Sierra Madre happened to have quite a few tools that House wanted to use. So basically, House could have had like a hologram army and food dispensers that just make food from quote-unquote stuff. A very interesting concept of Mr. House getting a hold of all of that technology. Like, right now, even in the real world, we do have the ability to make synthetic meats. It's just the problem with synthetic meats is that they all taste really, really bad. And not a lot of people like them at all. So hopefully that problem can be solved in the next whatever time period. Alright. Oh yeah, this place. Okay. So this is a pretty flat land. I wouldn't mind making something here. Dutch Mammoth Meatball. I do not want to mess with something called the Dutch Mammoth Meatball. Alright. So, what I'm going to have to do for this settlement is... I think I'm going to take away all the sleeping bags, place them with real beds. The sleeping bags, frankly, kind of suck. And I only put those out for the settlers, not my actual thing. So, we're going to go over here, get the bedding done. Right. These mini beds. I think they're like cots or something. They're comfortable enough, and they're not super cramped. That meatball got developed in my city. Oh, man. They extracted it from the ancient mammoth fossils. That's kind of crazy to know. I remember in Skyrim, they had like mammoth cheese. Like that was a big thing for some reason in that game. Is that related to what you're talking about at all? The mammoth cheese from Skyrim? What was it? The mammoth cheese bowls. That's what they were. There we are. I'm going to put this here. So we got 8. We'll go on this side. Probs inspired the students. Huh, okay. Yeah, I had no idea what the mammoth cheese bowls were in Skyrim, but I was like, that has to be like a reference to something, right? Mammoth cheese. Let's see, we got 13 beds. Beautiful. That's understandable. It's a Bethesda game, and the core of every Bethesda game is if you don't really like the lore, you probably won't like the game. That's the core of each and every Bethesda game. Oh man, got this one here. Ironic, since one of my earliest games was Morrowind. Oh man, or Morrowind, depending on how you say it. Morrowind or Morrowind. I I have a difficult relationship with that game. So on the one hand, I love dice rolls. I think that they are a very fun D&D style mechanic that you can implement in many games, and they make them infinitely more fun, right? That's the benefit of Morrowind. The part that isn't so beneficial is looking at the implementation of some of the spell crafting. The spell crafting in that game is really, and I mean really overpowered. I have never seen more overpoweredness than in Morrowind's spell crafting. That game's crafting in general, very overpowered. But, you know, it's still a good game. It's just, oh my goodness, you gotta balance things, Bethesda. And they did with Oblivion. But the fun concepts from Morrowind got abandoned with time. And that's the most depressing part about Bethesda, is that with time, they just kind of stopped caring. And that makes me sad to think about. Like, ever since Pete Hines left Bethesda, it just hasn't been the same to even think about them. Well, I mean, if you play Daggerfall or, what's it called? Arena, they did at one time try to do balanced projects. They actually invested in those. They had a lot of members on the team. They actually cared about the games that they were making. And, I don't know, just with time, they kind of just stopped caring about any of that. Oh, we got a member of the pack. I'll assign you to something, bud, but, you know, you gotta get a bed first. So yeah, this is the bunkhouse. So now everything's gonna be in there. Got a nice water pump out here. Oh, nice. I'm glad you do. Yeah, you can definitely explore them and see what they were going for. Like, they certainly had a vision back then, and I miss that part of Bethesda. 150,000 games. King, that is a lot of games, I'm going to tell you right now. What kind of games are they? Are they like mostly, I don't know, puzzle dungeons or MUDs where you just kind of put in text-based stuff? Because I know there's a ton, and I mean a ton of MUDs out there that are pretty good. I don't really have the patience for MUDs. They're somewhat alright. They're somewhat accessible. I mean, somewhat inaccessible for me. Aha. So here's where all the crap was. Alright. Might put the tribute chest over here. Just so I can get these guys out of here. Yeah, this will be a much better place for it. Definitely. Put away the wire. Sorry, boys. This is going upstairs. Might and Magics, return to Chirandria, Quest for Glory. Oh, wow, you have all the Ultimas. Wow. Boy, I can tell you, there's some creators who love Ultima on this website. And I mean love Ultima. They make so much retrospective content on Ultima, it's not a joke. Seventh guest, Gabriel Knights. That's awesome. Alright, so that's set up now. So we got that. Hold on, guys. Okay, there we go.
It's
There we go. $37. So are you saying you have every single console generation up until a certain point? Oh, okay.
about me. It's
Nice.
first.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. You're living up the life, I swear. That is, no joke, pretty awesome. Let me go over here, power. Definitely want one of these here.
What I lost, I gave you gold. I gave all I stole and more.
Oh. From Sinclair Spectrum till PS5. Oh my goodness. King, you really are the king of games. That is a lot of games, man.
This ain't no way.
Alright. So, what am I going to do for this place? I want to do a prefab, but I'm just wondering if it'll... I'm wondering if this will work. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So this is going to be... Yeah, this can work. This gives me enough space for some stuff. For sure. Alright, we can do this. Just a warehouse kind of thing. What did a Sinclair Spectrum even run? Was that just some kind of spectrometer? I'm just wondering what kind of technology that is. I don't know, never heard of it. Might be something that I'll never actually see with my own eyes, but... Huh. Got me curious. Definitely got me curious. Alright. All that's there. Okay. I definitely could use some supports. But, settle on some of these right now. Oh, okay. European country. Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty intense, man. Hope it was some fun business, at least, back then. And I hope, you know, you guys are faring through the war, because that's not been fun for anybody. Right. So we got that. Door goes inside. Door comes out. Okay. The structures. Was 400 years a lot back then? Just out of curiosity. I have no idea what the inflation's been like for you guys over there. Huh. Right. Alright, that should help everybody get inside at least. Pre-Unix. Huh. Alright. Alright, so here's what I think I'm going to do, chat. I am going to expand the center of this workhouse. Okay? Bear with me. This is not going to be an easy process, but I guarantee you it will pay off. I just need to make sure I can get this. Right. I just want it flat right there. There. So this looks somewhat even. I'm alright with this. So that's $1,200. Oh man. You spent 1,200 euros a month in gaming. That is something, man. That's crazy. Well, not crazy in like a super bad way or anything, just certainly not something I could imagine happening today. Like that is... Alright, so this is flat enough. We'll see if I need these. Probably won't. Okay. Now we're going to go back to warehouse. And we're going to do floors. I might do these. Since we're going to do by a 2 area, should probably make this fairly lengthy. Yeah. Then I can try to make... Ooh, that... Yeah, this is not working the way I wanted it to. Maybe I should raise it, but that's going to cause its own problems too. Yeah, see, it just won't look even. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to toss this one out. Bye-bye. Column 3. Oh, wow. That does sound like a pretty good morning. Alright. Let's see. Now I can do walls. Maybe do one of those. One of these. I could probably do a back wall here just to get to the house. Yeah, that's suitable. Oh, man. So what was your favorite game to go to bed to, out of curiosity, King? I feel like there's some lore behind that one. I'd love to learn that. Yeah, I definitely don't want too many holes. I'll have one holy thing, but not too many holes. comes to the roof, I could do these. Yeah, the supports kind of work here for this modest touch. Yeah, we'll do that. Gran Turismo. Oh, you're a big World of Warcraft fan. That's cool. I was never too much of a WoW person. I knew people who played. They were awesome. But I myself never got too big into it. You ran a guild? Oh man, that sounds like a huge challenge. How was it running a guild back then? Was it fun at least? I hear awful stories from some of my friends who tell me it could be hectic. Oh yeah, I know people's who had their mom played for sure. The more common story I heard was the moms would be on like Facebook or something. They'd be like doing the Facebook games. Alright, I guess I don't need the shack steps. So, I'll just have this stuff here. Did you have any favorite classes that you like to play as? Feel free to tell me all about it, man. I don't want that. Yo, that's pretty sick. So you got to raid with your own mom. That's nice. I'm happy for you. Did you celebrate Mom's Day? Well, in the US here we have Mom's Day, so. There we go. Gotta get the dealer up. Night Elf Warrior Tank. That sounds like an interesting specialty. Is there a lore behind that one too? Like, do you specifically like elves and fantasy depictions or anything like that? Let me see over here. Ooh, I can probably put like a nice shop back here too. Let me see. Got the booth still. So I'll have one dude working this thing in the corner here. And then I'll have this a little bit closer to the front. And then I'll go get another resource. Gaslighting your girl. Wow. I'm very sorry to hear that you lost most of your family. That's unfortunate, King. You know, you're really living up to your name, by the way. That is a lot of pain. 1.9 meter. I mean, that sounds tall. Like, would you compare yourself to, like, Danish height? Let's see. Or are you saying you're taller than the average Dane, too? Because they're pretty tall as well. Go here. Alright. Gage, there you are. Alright. So I'm going to assign you here. Nice, nice. That's cool, man. Got that. So we got a still running. We got all these shops next to each other, which is awesome.
You know what I'm talking about. You've seen the light. It's
Okay, let's go over here. Oh, right. I need to assign someone to, like, go do stuff. To protect the whole place. So, do you have any, like, connection to, like, the elf lore, too? Because I know a lot of elf lore usually goes through, like, a lot of struggle and a lot of, resentment. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of people who really like a lot of D&D elf lore because of that. Because they go through this cycle of, man, we're just trying to solve problems for people and then nobody appreciates us. I could probably put this over here. Oh, that's cool. I do actually know that song from By the Police. Nice. Medieval Madness. Oh, that's probably one of the... Okay, so we got all this. Took care of all that. He's assigned to that. Alright, this place is looking pretty fresh. We got a lot of the amenities up. Got one more that's not assigned. I'll assign you to this. Cool.
storm the town and risk killing us.
Oh, mana addicted cousins, and then they called the demons and ruined the world tree. Yo, that's some pretty sick lore. I mean, it's brutal, but that is pretty awesome. I like it. I hope they have more stories like that. Alright, we got a lot of watchtowers around now. So this settlement's going to be pretty safe, if I do say so myself. Alright. Then there were a couple stores I could put up. I can put up like a Slocum's Joe inside, help wake everybody up.
He gets angry beyond all reason, and he slams
There we go.
giant fist down on the
I can also put down a barber. Get that resource up. Everybody likes a barber. Blizzard lore is chock full of it. I mean, yeah, they do own Warcraft as an intellectual property, so they're gonna have some pretty insane lore.
gate. Says if Atlas gives his word that her gang
Okay, we got all of that. Hopefully get some more pack on the way here.
takes her up on that.
More tribute chests. Watchtowers. Oh, nice. 20. That's pretty crazy, man. Good for you. thinking what I could do over here is just have some more leisure stuff. I don't need any of that. I don't really need any more water. This place should be fine on water and food for a very long time. I could use more power for stuff, but half your house is like a museum. Nice. Okay. So put a weight bench right here. And then we'll use the pommel horse.
Wipe 'em out. She was nice enough to take.
There we go. We'll use a pommel horse right here. Nah, everybody will hit their legs. We'll have it right here. Or you know what? We'll move this over there, and then we'll move the weight set over here.
Hey, hasn't anybody told you you're better off?
There we go. And you know, I'll pray for, you know, your whole family and everything to get resolved in terms of what you were talking about earlier, because you're saying, you know, they were gaslighting you and all this other stuff because of your wife, and that I think that that's wholly unfair. That's genuinely a horrible affair to have to be a part of, man. So I'm sorry that that happened to you. Covered a bit more. I'm going to convert my pantry into a workshop so we have even more room to store games. Ooh, okay. That's very fun. I'm happy that you got some more plans on the way. Alright, got that. I think what I'm going to do now is get the rugs, and we'll do some plants. So, same as before, just one rug each room. There we go. Got Raider radio blasting. Got 2 rugs. Alright. We got this one here. And we got this one here. Beautiful. We got so many rugs. Look at this. Got a nice little decontamination archway. Do you have anything specific you're going to do with your workshop? Like, is it going to be to repair old consoles or something interesting like that? Let's see. Some more potted plants. And then I'll put one more right here just to make it a little more interesting. Then we'll put the box ones at the bottom. Feng shui of this room. It's gonna go a little crazy. See, this way, a lion doesn't ask for consent when his whole...
Hey, got an update for all you louses out there.
I mean...
You know how the bottling plant has been.
I don't really know the implication of that one, but you know. I mean, are you talking about like the whole mentioning like the family? So the family's the lion when they were trying to pounce on your wife or something because they're starving. I'm trying to understand the, you know, because what you're describing is just the law of the jungle, and yeah, for sure. What I'm saying is, I mean, as somebody who prays and understands, you know, that God is kind on some levels, as long as you are devoted to Him, you know, it's important to have faith that things can get better. Because, you know, I would never want someone to have to tell me a lot of this cruel things that happen to them. You know, that's all. And you might just call it well-wishing, but it is important to me personally, and just to be able to spread that goodness that I have been so blessed to have in my own life, I wish upon others. That's all. But you know, it's what it is. The law of the jungle certainly applies in most people's lives, and it is something that everybody deals with on some level, where there's going to be abject cruelty in other people's lives. So, let me see. I got these guys down, so this place is done now. We're going to move on to the next location. So I hope you don't mind that I wish you well. That's really all I'm saying with what I've talked about so far. Alright. Oh yeah, this is Covenant. I updated them to have some more security around the walls, perimeters, fencing, all of that. Yeah, I mean, it's understandable based on your experiences. You've been through a lot, man. I just hope you understand, you know, where I'm coming from. Where I want this stream to be a positive place for everyone. Where anyone who comes in, having a rough day, whatever, they know they can just relax. And I hope, you know, and I'm not saying you can't talk about those kinds of things. I just want you to also know that I'm hoping for the best if it's possible. Because in some situations, I would say there's plenty of times where it's simply there isn't anything that can really get better. You just hope it stops, you know. And if it's that case, then I'm very sorry, and I won't bring it up anymore because that's painful. Obviously painful. Let's see. Let's get some water. Regardless, know that people care. And, you know, I'll be praying that you and your wife get fair treatment in your lives, because you deserve that. Like, here you've been nice, you just talk about yourself, you're funny, you're interesting, you have a lot of devotion to older games, and clearly to RPGs, and that's something that's amiable to many people who are also gamers out there. And obviously there's not going to be a bunch of gamers everywhere. There's going to be people who absolutely detest video games. But I don't see where you can't find points of agreement despite that, you know. Oh, well, you know, I mean, some people just like to talk, and I've been guilty of that too when I was younger. I would just say whatever came to mind. For me, nowadays, I focus so much on tasks, I rarely think about what's going on around, like, my me outside of my community, because I care about a lot of the different groups I attend and worship with and understand God to be. And one of the biggest things that we have all together is an understanding that there's always going to be suffering. You know, that's just part of the life. There's the devils all around us, that kind of thing. But that doesn't mean we can't help each other in the meantime and look at the world with a more positive light, where we can help everybody back on their way. And I'm not going to be like the typical person that just says, oh, I'm here to save you, and Jesus is... Look, I'm not going to tell anyone to that I will save them. It will be the Lord, and the Lord will enter their life in its own way, you know? Like, I don't have to tell you the Lord exists. You probably know on some level. And one of these days, if that was something that's super important to you and became a part of your life, I'd be very happy for you, but that's your journey. I'm not here to tell anyone how to find that journey themselves. And that's what I believe for most people. It applies to most people. I will certainly encourage it if I see, you know, just abject wrongdoing, of course, but it all depends. All depends. There we go. So yeah, this place is doing pretty good. Oh right, I need to go put that. Is this turned on? Does this place already have a booster? I don't think it does. Oh, it does. Here we go.
And if it's on,
If it ain't the big bad overboss.
Yeah, exactly. Kindness creates kindness. Embettering the world, even in its worst form, is still better than nothing, in my opinion. Let's see. So it's going to be in resources, and then it's just going to be the one. Yep. So I need to assign someone to this. Nah, I'm going to leave that guy alone. I'm going to assign this guy over here to the tribute chest.
just trying to hold
Nice.
on to too much trash. They're convinced.
Alright. So looks like we're pretty much done here. Got all the beds I could ever need. And yeah, you know, just let me know if there's anything that you're thinking of that you really need to share. I'm totally cool with that, just as long as you know it's on a public broadcast and everybody, you know, could see it, but most likely not. Like, this isn't a big stream or anything. This is just me trying what I can to do in a world that right now, unfortunately, is favoring humans less and less. And a lot of people, unfortunately, are suffering everywhere, I would say. I see joblessness all the time in the communities I'm a part of. And it's unfortunate because there's so many talented, wonderful people out there who just want to have a career now and can't really find one unless they go and make an AI tool and company. That's something that I don't know if humans will ever be able to solve. But as long as we have community, we have strength in that, and faith. Now, do I believe faith will solve everything? No, obviously not. It's going to require strategic understandings of how best to use our resources and communicate with other populations of people. And most importantly, understanding that everybody's going to have needs in a world that is going to be basically run by robots. And that's something that everybody's dealing with. Which to me is a very unique proposition because I have never even thought in my lifetime I'd see this start to happen where we start with the virtual robots that start becoming real manifestations that can do physical labor and have degrees of movement and then be told to do tasks and they can just do them and replace people. Because every day I see more and more of the robot kind of propaganda that exists out there, and it can be quite frightening. But I like games like this where it's just an older style of understanding the world. It brings a little bit of comfort despite knowing this, despite the abject, you know, depression that can bring. But I don't know. I guess it just depends on, you know, your view of the world at this point, because everybody fear mongers about AI. I don't see it as an overnight thing at all. I'm going to see it taking like 2 decades, 3 decades, and then a lot more people will be affected. And I think that's the biggest thing for me, is understanding the level of effect it'll have, right? Where we see already a lot of people not liking each other for one reason or another, and they fight over things, and I'm like, you know, that's not cool. We don't need to see that. Oh, sorry, I got a message. There we go. Sorry, it was just someone that contacted me from the project I'm working on. But, you know, I keep myself busy despite all of that. And while that's a looming threat, you know, there's lots of different threats. And I try to talk through each one of them, my understanding, my reasoning above it. I mean, my reasoning not above it, but around it, because there's going to be different ways to deal with this kind of stuff. I like technology. I like what AI proposed in its first value proposition, which was lightening the load. Yeah, the guy steering that evolution. You're not wrong there. The thing is, though, is that it'll happen one way or another, right? So that's why everybody has to, at least on some level, prepare for it. Alright, so we got 5 people here now. I need that raider chest. You are absolutely right about that. Alright. I guess I'll have to build it right here. Sentinel, you're like right in the way for some reason. Alright, and then you get assigned to that. Anyone else who's lost? Let's go see. Oh, nice. Well, at least she gets a first-hand look at what is coming down the pipe for everybody. Does she get to use any automation tools that help her, or is it just she just deals with whatever issues they bring up, like in what's it called? When they like start penetrating areas they're not supposed to and become security risks. I know there's like security analysts that do stuff like that. With AI a lot, how private equity is buying out all our essential tech underneath. Huh. I mean, for what it's worth, that totally makes sense that private equity would want to buy out as much tech as possible. So I could totally see them doing that. For the Four Eyes Principle, I have not heard of that one. Could you explain? Got the tribute chest. Got that. Yeah, this should be here. This should be way over here. Nice.
Be able to move quick if we need.
Wolf is the pack.
Oh, Pax, be quiet. Sure quality, you need 2 people to confirm the data is valid, etc. Got it. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that, well, that'll give people jobs, so that does preserve Yeah, AI hallucinations happen because they will parse through data, but then peel out inappropriate selections. So, I 100% agree that that is a much better solution, at least to that specific problem. Since we got that, we already got Starlight Drive-In. Head over to Red Rocket. Get one of the chests down over there. Opus from Claude. No, what happened with Opus from Claude? Please tell me. Oh, is there stuff in here? Nice. It hallucinated and deleted this company's last 3 months of data and backups, and only got saved by a guy that had a 4-month-old backup stored offline. Wow. So there's probably still data missing if you're saying there's offline storage, which means it wasn't persistent. Just went, I broke all the rules. Oopsie floopsie. Yep. That sounds like AI for you. They'll just break all the rules. The agents will not care, and they'll just, oh, you need space made? Well, I'll just delete everything. That makes space. That is so frightening, yet entirely possible based on what we've seen so far with AI. Like, I'm really hoping war departments aren't adopting that, because we really don't need, like, nuclear data breaches in any country that has nukes. So, we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Frankly, old school is the best school when it comes to dealing with these technologies. Just like hexagon is the bestagon. Okay. Alright, so we're here back at the Nuka-Cola rest stop. Oh man, that's, well, thanks for guaranteeing what's gonna happen next. Oh man, that is something. Alright. I need to assign you to one of these. So just go there, work there. Are there any more roamers? Got that one there. Oh, this guy's on a sign. Let's go get you a sign, bud. Here, we'll have you deal gear. I bet. Because based on what you're telling me, no bueno from the US. I have no idea. I haven't even looked into those matters. But it makes perfect sense from what you're telling me is that you're going to see lots and lots of AI distributed that is really, really bad. Man. And I try to tell people they have to understand the risks of this stuff, but who knows? Who knows if they'll ever truly understand. We'll just see it happen, I guess. Yep. Why do you have an assault mask on? Alright. So, I covered that one. This one. This one. So I'm getting all the northern settlements. Definitely, we're getting all those down. Probably start getting all these out of here too. That one, that settlement, that settlement. Can't see them lasting too long. Oh my goodness, 13 over here? 13, that's crazy. 6 in Hangman's. Wow, okay. Well, I'm happy that you get time and you're able to celebrate that. I wonder, do you spend time also just playing some of your favorite games as well while you talk with people on the internet? That's pretty awesome if you get the chance to play those. I hope you enjoy them. Ah, alright. How is Dutch news these days? Do you like it, or do you think that they could do better? I meet a lot of people who have different opinions about news, and I think a lot of it's valid. I think there's a lot of criticism that should be levied, specifically at U.S. news. U.S. news, yeah, it definitely needs criticism. Chilling in Sanctuary, nice. Do you have like a bunch of settlements you take care of and just go walk around in the game? If you're referencing this game, Sanctuary, that is. Nothing there. Okay, hopefully nothing too bad spawns down there. Sometimes there's like super mutant behemoths and stuff. Oh, we got... Alright. Oh, that was just a doe. Alright. Well, we'll go down there and investigate it. A lot of unrest because, yeah. I mean, it's unfortunately happening everywhere. So, it is what's going on. Every place is just trying to solve it some way. What is the space crisis, though? If you want to tell me about it. Space crisis sounds really interesting to me. Alright, so we got a lot of people here. Alright, you are Slocum's Joe now. You are defense. Wait, I have like 13 people here though. Why is it so barren? 3 on defense, 7 on here, so that's 10. Oh, there it is. There's one of them. I'm going to assign that person to do the raider stuff. Very low energy, so just taking it easier. Ah, okay. I agree with that. Take it easy, man. You deserve it. So I'm feeling like I should put this maybe on the other side. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yes, you are going to fill up my tribute chest. There. So that's 11. Oh, here it is. So this would be 12. Is that 13? Was that Gene? Oh. Buy a dog. I'll send this one to the castle. Add that to... Oh, wow. Jeez, that's crazy, man. I'm sorry that you guys have to deal with so much stuff taking away, like what you're saying, the natural reserves of where you live. That's crazy, man. Let me see. So I could probably put the barber shop in here. I just need to find where that 13th operator is. And there's that. Gage, I know you're not the 13th operator. Where are they? Seriously. Are they in here?
So he looks at me and he's, man, you look like hell. How long has it been since you slept? I say, I don't know, man.
Yeah. The operator's gotta be roaming. I could always take this guy off of duty. Yeah, there we go. Four-room apartment? Nice. I mean, that's not bad at all. Then again, I'm someone who doesn't really know how real estate works in your country. So, you'd have to explain how the laws there work. Because from what I do know, financing is very different. Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty penny. Alright. So it looks like most of this is okay. Don't really need any of that stuff. This is fine right here. Alright, time to head back to Nuka World. Also, what is Dutch currency? Is that like kroner or? Wow. I mean, that's cool that you're, oh, euro, okay. Jeez. 4 million euros. Wow, that's insane. I'll say this much. Good for them. I know you mentioned before it's a very estranged situation. So I hope it's not like some spiteful stuff going on there, but you know, good for them, I suppose. I think the main thing that I would say would frighten me in a situation like that is just, you know, trying to look for a place that has something, as far as debt's concerned, that's not terrible. Because I know over there you can have like 100-year loan on some stuff. But imagine trying to make that payment for life. It's gotta be insane. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, at least there's distance, so that's good. I'll say this much, though. Imagine your flat will probably have... Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, your wife's got it made then. That works out. Dark cola, cola, cola. Yeah, I'm happy for her. She's winning her stuff.
Please stand clear of the door.
Alright.
Por favor, manténgase alejado.
So we're finally headed back to Nuka World. We did a lot of setup on 2 of those settlements, and then the rest we put chests on them and got them even more caps being made, so that's really, really good.
Hello. And on behalf of the Nuka-Cola Corporation, we'd like to welcome each and every
Oh, cool.
one of you aboard the Nuka Express
There you go, a double
monorail.
win for her. She
For
got
your
a
own
double
safety,
win
please
from
remain
one and only
seated
King,
or
King of
utilize the
Pain.
provided handrail while the train is in motion. If you'll direct your attention to the right side of the monorail, you can observe
Well, we are
Nuka World's
nearing the end of
famous
stream,
Top
so I do
Mountain.
want to just give you a heads up. Once
Standing at over
we
100
go collect the
meters
caps,
tall,
I'm probably
this
going to
top
call it.
mountain is the largest man-made
But
structure
I'll try to
in
at
the
least
world,
like go
and
into the
features
arena
the
maybe
five-star
with
Bin Top Grill.
Fritch's recommendation.
Coming up in the heart of Nuka World, Nuka Town, USA, featuring the Cola Cars Arena, the Brad Burton Amphitheater, and the Parlor Dinner Theater. And kids, don't forget to tell your parents to bring you to the Nuka-cade, where you can
Alright.
play games
That makes
and earn
sense.
tickets to win fabulous prizes. From Nuka Town, USA, you can access any one of our 5 individually themed parks. Experience the future at the Galactic Zone, or relive the Wild West at Dry Rock Gulch. Take a tour through the Nuka-Cola bottling plant, or visit
Yeah,
Kitty
I
Kingdom
could see a lot of
and
people
meet the
wanting to
whole
leave in
Nuka
2
family.
days.
And finally, for the nature lover in you, travel to Safari Adventure and delight in over 100 different animal species from around the world.
I could see that. And yeah, that's awful. I think jealousy becomes the death of a lot of people who have amazing potential. But, you know, it's your mother, so you have that familial bond tie as well. Oh, you have a car in Europe? Wow. Yeah, one thing I know is that in the car market in Europe is insanely heavy on, you know, in pricing and in getting petrol. Because a liter of petrol over there can be very, very expensive, especially in the UK, where I've met some interesting people who have backgrounds there. 3 cars, oh my goodness. You've got it made, Mr. King of Pain. Alright.
You hear? Apparently there's a big new contender among the Commonwealth gangs. Solid work, boss.
Alright, Shank, come on. Oh, let me put that away. Yes, we're gonna do a job. We're going to claim a new outpost. We're going to talk them into sleeping. This will be the pack. Yeah, we'll go for Coastal Cottage, sure. Perks of being a chef and keeping... Yeah, I can see that, where, like you were saying, you reduce a lot of your spending on gaming now. You used to do a lot of spending, but it's what it is. That's really cool, though. Living within your means, get to just enjoy 150,000 games. It's really cool. Alright, so it looks like I don't have to do anything with the amoral combat stuff.
I'm not.
Okay, we'll clear out all that. Good, we're getting more Nuka.
Things.
Got Victory, Quartz. Nice. Good selection there. Let me go see if there's any new prizes in the Nuka-cade. Yeah, I gotta say. I agree with that, King. Living within your means is amazing. And fruitful. Because as long as you understand your limits, you can't go wrong. Let's see, a laser. Oh my goodness, 10 grand for that? Wow. Pipe revolver, nah. Ooh, what do you like to cook? Love asking people's favorite recipes. Level 1 prize. Oh, we got a paddle ball string. Yes. That's what I've been looking for. Oh, wow. So from like scratch, you grow them yourself? That's pretty awesome, man. I rarely meet anybody living off the land that way. That's pretty cool, though.
Welcome.
Oh, that's great. I'm happy that you can cook about any style. That's fun. Just cooking across the world, having fun with that. Good stuff. Do you have any favorite styles of cooking that you love? Tex-Mex. Ooh, there you go. Indonesian, French, Dutch. Nice. Out of those 4, what would you say is your favorite? Oh, and to all chat, we are heading towards the very end of stream, so I just want to thank everybody who's stopping by. And thank you, King Pain, for being here. Chatting this place up, letting the world know who the king is. It's fun stuff. Alright, guys, gotta go up there, okay? Oh. Did you see that? Oh, bruh. Bruh, Gage. Gage. Come on now. Come on, Gage. Come over here. Why isn't Gage getting up? Pork tenderloin.
You're the overboss. Yep. Okay. Sure thing.
What? No. No, Gage, buddy. He's glitched. No. Alright. Whatever.
Go
We'll
check
solve.
that out.
Okay, boss.
Alright. Okay. I'm just gonna leave him. 924 caps. Look at that, everybody. We're making progress on the caps amount. Alright. So, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take a quick rest. I'm gonna say thank you again, King. I like the different little recipes you laid out there. So we got pork tenderloin chunks with garlic cream sauce, freshly made tagliatelle. Ooh. You got taste, man. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh, giant meatball and mashed potatoes with spinach. Nice. Good choice as well.